watching Rogers TV.
Hello and welcome to You Never Know with Lois and Diane. I'm Lois Taylor.
And I'm Diane Austin.
And today we have lots of fun things happening.
We do. I think this is probably one of my most favorite things.
Yeah?
Is when we actually bring in a rescue animal or dogs. Dogs, of course, are I love dogs. But, so I'm excited to see who Kim's bringing in this time.
Yep.
And then we also have a young fellow, a young entrepreneur that is going to talk to us about painting.
Yes.
Because I don't know about you, but I hate painting my house.
Oh, I'm a terrible painter.
Oh, me too. Me too. My husband doesn't like to paint, but he critiques it.
Oh.
He really does, and I think, fine, you just want to take that brush and say, then you do it.
Right.
You know?
Oh, so you do the painting?
I do.
Oh,
I
okay.
do, but hate it.
But you can only go so far up.
Well,
the
it's
wall.
true. We're just only 3 feet off the floor. You know, so it's a new wainscoting idea.
You need Connor.
I
We
do,
have to
yeah,
talk
yeah.
to
We
Connor.
have to talk to Connor.
All right. So we'll be.
We'll be right back.
Yes.
So we are actually here today with one of our special segments where we have animals or dogs to visit us, and we're here now with Kim Hardy from Team Triton Rescue. So who have you brought with us today?
Today I brought Kobe. Kobe is up for adoption, and he is 5 years old, and he is a Chihuahua.
Chihuahua. He's
Hi,
so
Kobe.
quiet.
Yeah.
Look at his face. And
He's so cute. His little nose.
and how long have you had him?
I've had him for 3 months now.
Okay.
And he wore his special outfit today.
I love that.
Find that. It's so
Yeah.
cute. Hi, Kobe.
So cute. He is so
His
cute.
runway
Pretty
walk.
little face.
So how many dogs do you have in the rescue now?
We have 11.
11.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All sizes, all breeds?
Sizes. Yeah, we have some Chihuahuas and we
cutie.
have some larger dogs. But yeah, we have a little mix of everything right now.
Wow. Well, he's so good.
He is,
We're
yeah.
trying to get him a new home that has a brother.
Yes,
Yes.
we are.
And his brother's name would be Turbo.
Yes.
Because I think they would be perfect. I just think you're so
So
cute.
he's got all
Yes, I
his
do
shots
think you-
and his fix.
Yep,
and-
microchipped. He
You
has
do all
everything.
that? You
Yes,
do all
we
that
do all
before?
of that before
Okay.
they're adopted. We have all their vetting done, spays, neuters, all their vaccinations, blood work, any fecal tests done. We deworm, all of those things. Yeah, before they get to go.
Now, you rescue these little guys, but how do you do that?
So we take owner surrenders, or we will help out shelters that are having problems placing them. We also, this little guy is actually from Texas. He was in a hoarding situation where they had, I believe it was 16 to 20 dogs. So we'll help out there too, wherever we're needed, really. Yeah.
Now, is he part of Terry's?
No.
No, okay.
No. We work with a rescue down in Texas as well she's really great. She'll go to the shelters and things and look at dogs that are on the euthanasia list.
Oh.
And then she'll send us pictures and she'll kind of look at them and see if they're suitable for placement with us. And then we'll bring them up here and take them off the euthanasia
Have you
list.
got any from California from those wildfires?
We haven't.
No.
No.
wasn't sure.
Yeah.
How is the transition when you bring them up from Texas? You obviously drive, or do you fly?
Drive, yep.
So then they come to Canada, which the weather is totally opposite.
Yes,
But
yeah.
how, when you bring them into your home, how are they when you first bring them, and what
Yeah.
do you do to make them as wonderful as this?
Well, some of them, he was from a home, so he was pretty good coming into the house, but some of them are street dogs that have been just on the street, so they'll need to acclimatize to being in a house. So when they come, we go really slow with them because some of them, they haven't been in a house before.
Right.
So we just go really slow with them and just teach them all the things. We always, when they come to us too, we test them for car riding to see how they are, make sure they don't get car sick. We teach them all their leash skills. We teach them their potty training. So we do everything with them when they come. See if they have separation anxiety, just so that when we're adopting them out, people are really aware of what they're getting. So we're able to provide them all those answers. Whether they're good with dogs, cats, I also have a pot-bellied pig, so.
Do you really?
I do.
So it's not just dogs and cats that
Well,
you
the
take
pig's
in.
mine, but
Oh.
yeah.
But how does the pig react with all of
Fine. I mean, I think that he thinks he's a dog. I've had
Yeah,
him since he was
probably
a
at this
baby.
point.
Oh,
so,
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
a lot of them are really good with the pig as well, which is shocking, but he's great with him, and yeah. So we test them
it's
with
been
all
a
those
while
things.
since you've been on our show, and I just find it very interesting how you got into this whole
Yes.
Yeah.
rescue thing. So do you mind telling everyone?
No. So I was a volunteer and on the board of directors at the Grey Bruce Animal Shelter for many years, and we had a dog there named Triton, who was an American Bulldog. Unfortunately, he became not really adoptable after being there for 2 years, so we decided that he wouldn't spend any more time at the shelter, and we would bring him home because he was really great with my husband and I. We used to take him out and things, and we'd known him for 2 years. So we ended up bringing him home. And then sadly, like 5 months after we had him, he was diagnosed with lymphoma. So he ended up passing away. We did chemotherapy and everything that we could do with him, but and it was effective for a little while, but then it ended up not being effective anymore. So we did have to say goodbye. But in his memory, we started the rescue because he deserved that.
Oh, so sweet. I love this story.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
I've never heard that story. Oh,
Yeah.
good for you.
Yeah, thank you.
You must
So it's
love
not
animals.
just Kim, who's your husband's very involved too.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
He is. Yep.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're really
I mean,
lucky.
He doesn't have a choice, but you know.
No, he doesn't. Does not have a choice. I was telling Creighton that we were having you on today, and
Yeah.
he goes, "You're not bringing a dog home, are you?" I'm like, "No, I'm not bringing a dog."
He must have called my husband because he said the same thing.
I could have brought dogs for all of you.
I know you could have. And I would take one. I would in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Like I would. I would just say, look what I brought home, but nah.
Yeah, when you're so busy though, it's
We're-
hard,
yeah.
right? Like you
Yeah.
vet the people that are, like,
Yeah, so what they would do is they would apply for the dogs, and then if it looked like it was a match, I would set up a phone interview with them, and then I would do a vet reference check with them, and then we would do a meet and greet, and we would do a virtual home tour, just for things like fencing and things like that. For these little ones, I need to make sure that the fencing, they can't get out and things like that.
Right.
So we do like a virtual home tour, and then we do a meet and greet just to make sure that they're a good fit, and they would meet any dogs, cats, kids, whatever in the home, just so that we know that they're a good fit. And if they're not, that's okay too, because it's good for the dogs just to meet new people. So
Right.
there's never any pressure once they do meet them to take them. So
now, do you invite people in your homes to see the dogs, or is this strictly on Facebook and that kind of thing?
No. So what we usually do is we take them to the big dogs. We'll take to the park, usually to do their meet and greet, so that they can see how the dogs are with people walking by, other dogs walking by, squirrels, cars, skateboarders, kids. So we find that for the bigger dogs, that's a really good spot for them to see that. So they get an idea of, oh, he's going to chase a squirrel, and when I'm walking him, this is how much he's going to pull, if I can manage him or not. For the little ones, we usually do the meetings in the people's homes so that they can kind of get an idea how they would be in their homes. Things we do at the park too for the little ones, but it's not so much. I mean, they're going to be able to control them and things, so it's more for the big dogs that we do at the park. And the little guys, we usually go to the people's homes.
So most people would see a dog online or on
Yeah.
Facebook and then contact you. Like
Yeah.
they don't, like you don't have a kennel set up like the shelters, right?
No.
That you can, no.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So they could see them on our website or Facebook or Instagram, Pet Finder. Yeah.
Okay.
So where do you keep all of these animals? In your home?
I do. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the greeting in the morning must be fantastic.
It's great,
Because they'd be
yeah.
all so excited.
Right? And she works full time.
Yeah,
too.
I do.
Wow. Oh, so cute. So cute.
So who do you have up for adoption right now at home?
We have a few. We have Sheba, who sadly she's been with us 4 years now. She's only had one person ever interested in her for some reason, but we think it's because she has a portion of her feet cut off. She was from Turkey, so they do terrible things over there to dogs, unfortunately. So we're wondering if that's it, because she's a lovely, lovely dog.
What kind is she?
She's a gray brindle, like labish looking dog.
Okay.
Yeah, but she
Okay.
doesn't get along with other dogs, so that's kind of deterrent for people. And her feet, so she can't walk. Like when people see labs, they like to walk, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
she
yeah.
can can probably do about half an hour, but then because of her feet, that would be hard for her to walk any farther. So.
We're going to have some pictures up.
Yes.
Some pictures of your dogs.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Who else have you got?
So we have Sheba, we have this little guy. With him came 2 other little ones as well, Chester and Paunch. So they're both Chihuahuas as well. They're
Siblings? Yeah. Okay.
They're both around 5 years old too.
Same colors?
No, Paunch is white and tan, and Chester's a little bit darker brown and white.
So do you want them to go together?
Him and Paunch would be nice for them to go together. Chester's fine to go on his own. He would be fine to go on his own. He wouldn't care. Paunch may think otherwise, but
Okay.
but yeah, they're not totally bonded like with Chester, so he's fine to go on his own. If they are bonded, we try and keep them together, but when they aren't, they're fine to go separate. Yeah.
They keep each other company too.
Yeah. So we have them. We have Dexter. He's like a collie mix. We have another little Chihuahua-looking one that's almost like a Chinese crested Chihuahua. We have a lot of little ones right now, which is odd because normally little ones go so fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we have Rio, who's kind of like a husky mix, and a beagle. We have Brownie, who's a beagle, and yeah. We have a few. We have different sizes, different ages. So.
Yeah. Go ahead. How can we support you?
Just by sharing, liking our comments on Facebook, just sharing with your friends, just to get our name out there. It'll be 3 years tomorrow, actually, since we've started. So.
Do you accept donations?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And you're a registered charity?
We're a registered not-for-profit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. We'll put that up on the screen.
Thank you.
So they have that information.
And what
'cause-
about if someone had food? Would you take that kind of thing?
Yeah,
Like-
definitely. We always take food donations, bed donations, blankets.
So you don't have, they're not on special diets that you would prefer a certain brand?
No, they're pretty good. The ones that are on special diets, we just buy their food.
Okay.
But yeah, the donations for the big ones are always great because they don't, their stomachs aren't quite as sensitive as these little guys. These guys are on special food, but the larger ones are.
I'm sure your vet bills must be crazy.
They are.
Wow.
They are very expensive. We just had a dental where our one dog had 17 teeth out. So, yeah.
Is this Gummy? His name's Gummy?
No. It could be now though.
So they would eat wet food then?
Sophie, yeah, she'll have to eat. Yeah, she's 13. She'll be eating wet food for the rest of her life.
Was that a rescue or was it one of yours?
No rescue.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't have any pets before Triton then?
Yeah, we had got another dog from the shelter as well who looked just like Triton, funnily, but yeah, so we have our own as well.
Okay.
Yeah, they just all mingle together.
Oh, that's so awesome.
It is. You're doing such a great job.
Thank
It would
you.
be so hard to let them go, though.
I cry every single adoption.
Do you
Everyone
really?
still to this day.
Shows what a wonderful heart you have.
Yes,
you.
absolutely.
Oh, that's amazing.
And people have been really great too with me.
Yeah.
Like they'll send updates on them and send pictures, which is really nice because they, you get attached to them. They live in your home with you until they're adopted. So people have been wonderful that way as well.
Well, I hope we can find a home for
I do too.
this little guy and
Any
all the
of
rest
our
of them.
viewers
Thank
out
you.
there, you can see how wonderful and amazing these pets are. They would love to be your new best friend.
Yeah.
They would. So thank you.
so much
Yes,
for
thank
coming. We'll
you.
have you back again.
Thank you for
Absolutely.
having us.
Winking at you.
He is. He's tired. He's
Take
going to
me
have a
home.
nap. You're going to have a nap.
Give him a kiss. Give
Come
him
here.
a
Come here.
kiss.
Come here. Oh, you are just a joy. No kisses. Well, aren't you?
Yes.
My breath stink? What's going on here? Oh,
Thank you so much
Yes,
for coming.
thank you for having us, guys.
Yep. I'll see you soon.
Yep.
absolutely.
Thank you.
This program is brought to you by Rogers Xfinity, connecting you to more of what you love. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
We invite you to play What's My Line?
Welcome, Mrs. Baker. Those folks over there need to guess your extraordinary occupation.
Are you an entertainer, Mrs. Baker?
Yes.
Do people come to watch you perform?
Yes.
Do you travel for work?
Yes, I do.
Do you ever wear a special type of costume?
Yes.
Is your job physical?
Yes, indeed.
Are you a member of a team?
Yes.
Are you a professional baseball player?
Yes, I am.
Created during the Second World War, the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League included 68 Canadians. One of its brightest stars was my mother, Saskatchewan's Mary Bonnie Baker, a pioneer for women in sports.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to rogerstv.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at rogerstv.com.
So I'm proud to introduce Connor Mell from Student Works Painting. Now, I know absolutely nothing about Student Works Painting. I've seen the signs, and
I think it used to be the old College Pro. Remember that?
Oh, did it? I remember that.
It's similar?
College Pro is another
program. So it's not the old College Pro.
Oh.
Oh, okay, but I have seen your signs.
Yes.
I have. You've been, not you personally, but the sign's been around for a while. So how long have you, tell us what you do and how long you've been doing it?
So yeah, this is my first year running the program. So it's my first year in Owen Sound doing this.
Are you from Owen Sound?
I am.
Okay.
Born and raised, always in Owen Sound. It's a beautiful city. So Student Works has been around since 1981, so many, many years. But this is my first year running the program, and I'm very excited to do so.
How did you pick that? How did you pick that I'm going to work for Student Work for my summer job, basically,
well,
is it?
I'm a student at Laurier. I'm a fourth year student, and somebody came into my classroom one day and spoke to the classroom, said, hey, here's this opportunity. We're looking for people to give this opportunity to, and I thought, seems like a good opportunity.
And there's certain areas that were open?
Yes,
okay.
exactly.
So you'll be the only one in this area?
I am the one covering the Owen Sound and Sauble Beach area, Bruce Peninsula, and there's hundreds of other operators across Canada. So it's a great opportunity for students like myself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So what was the incentive for you to do this? Do you make a percentage, or how does that work?
I do make a percentage, but I find that more so the skills that I'm going to gain are going to be just extreme for my life, and it will boost my success in the future and just shape me as an individual and an adult.
So it's not just sales, you'll be basically like running the company for this period of time.
That's right.
Whether paperwork and everything. Are you looking for other employees?
Yes, I'm looking for employees, full-time painters for the summer.
Okay.
Yeah, any opportunity, any students or experienced painters.
Oh, you want experience though, right? Because
no need for experience, but obviously if you have experience, it's a bonus for myself.
Yeah. So. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's good to know. So like it can be a high school student, or
it can be a high school student. It can be a university student. You don't even have to be in school at all. Despite the name Student Works, you do not have to be a student.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. But
right.
a student runs it, basically.
I'm the student.
You're the student.
I'm the student.
Yeah. So that's why there's no S on student.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And she's the smart one.
Yeah. I just let her
blabber on. Yeah.
Do your thing.
Well, that is interesting. But as far as now, you know this more than I do. Do you do outside work, inside work, fences?
Yeah. Everything, all of the above. We do interior work, siding of houses, rooms, bedrooms, fences, decks, ceilings, you name it, we probably do it.
So you would come in and get a quote on the room, and
that's right. I'd come in and I'd give you a quote and present you the quote, and yeah, it's a.
And you have your own paint company that you deal with?
Yes.
Like that.
That's correct. So we are national partners with Dulux, so we get great discounts with them, and we're happy to pass it along to our clients. It's a great, we buy millions and millions of dollars of paint with them every year across Canada, so we're happy to give the opportunity to our clients as well.
Awesome. So you've been busy. I know you've been busy getting lots of quotes and getting lots of work booked up. So the sooner they contact you, the better, because you're going to be
That's right.
booked up.
Exactly.
Yeah, when do you start?
So we start painting in May. When my final exams are done, I come back to Owen Sound and we start painting right away. But right now what I'm trying to do is plan out my summer, so get it done ahead of time. That's why I'm out here in the cold.
Yeah.
So get it done, so it just saves me some time in the summer and book my
that's
schedule.
smart. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I'm going to get him up to the house.
Yes,
To quote on something, and
My husband hates to paint. Actually, he hates any household work whatsoever. So, and I've got rooms that need to be done because they're old, and the corner pieces, before you came, the show before you, we actually had carpenter and a drywaller, females here.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, well, here we go. We've got the carpenter that builds the walls, the drywaller that puts it on the walls, and you who
Now we got the
finishes
painter.
Paint it.
Yeah, now we have the painter,
Yeah.
which is really great. I like the fact that you do it all.
Yes,
Because
thank you.
nowadays, homes that were built in my house, specifically, yours is all brick. And then mine is half brick, half siding.
Yeah.
And it's that vinyl that doesn't need to be painted.
Yeah, that's
Is
right.
that true?
Well, typically with vinyl, it likes to fade or it gets
Yeah.
chalky, so it's sometimes it's doable, but it is always a good idea just to get it touched up for the
Right.
longevity of the house. And
Well,
Do you
so
think
there's-
it needs touching up?
No, but what does need to be touched up is when my house was built in the late 80s, the windows, they weren't vinyl way back then, they're wood frame.
Oh, yeah.
And
Wood
you could
frame.
really see that it's peeling
Yeah.
and all of that needs to be done.
Yeah.
So that's something that we could call on.
Right,
Absolutely.
for sure.
It's a lot cheaper than replacing windows.
It's much cheaper, and
Yes.
that's one thing I like to emphasize is it's better to have the painting done and get it, redone instead
Right.
of leaving it for now and then eventually you're gonna have to replace it and spend
Right.
5 times more than just getting it touched
Yeah.
up. So
And I know your mom's a painter and she's always busy. I am not, and so I have to hire everything
me
out.
too.
'Cause-
Me too.
But when you go to your place, she'll change one wall and it makes a huge difference. Like just think by painting one accent wall, you've just changed totally.
This could be a business for you and your mom.
I'd love to.
You know what? She could be the interior decorator
could.
design.
That's awesome.
We should bring your mom in. No.
Absolutely. she's got a job.
it
She's
here,
running
folks.
out the door.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is it you're going to school for?
So I'm in psychology right now. I'm not actually going to do anything with it.
Okay.
I would like to go to teachers college and hopefully be a phys ed teacher in the future. I love sports as well, so
Yeah.
hopefully teach school sports and coach and
So right now your major is psychology. That's
correct.
And then you're going to go to teachers college after this?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And have you picked the school you're going to go to?
I haven't actually. I'm looking and exploring my options.
Yeah.
I'm at Laurier right now, and
Yeah.
I know they have a teachers program there.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, I didn't
Close
know
to
that.
Owen Sound,
Yeah.
so it's a good option, but I'm still exploring. And
Peterborough.
Yeah.
Trent has a good teachers college.
My sister-in-law went to someplace in the States in like a really short time frame, like 11
Yeah.
months or something, just like bang, and she got it.
Yeah. I
That's-
have three nieces that are teachers, and one of them actually, which is my brother's daughter, she went to, now I'm probably going to lie here, I think it was Trent, and then she went to Kingston,
Oh yeah.
and then after Kingston she went to some special school in Toronto to get her master's,
Wow.
but
Yeah.
it's a good calling, but I'm thinking,
Absolutely.
how do you think psychology fits into that? Your
Well-
business, of course, with what you're doing now.
Absolutely.
That's good. But then with teaching and psychology, I guess,
It's
you little monkey, I know what you're thinking.
it is essentially like that. I've learned a lot about myself, and you learn a lot about others, and just certain habits that people will have. You can understand what they might actually be trying to accomplish, or
Yeah.
if there's something actually that they're trying to hide, and it can be dark, can be not a great thing sometimes, but it also can be a great thing.
It can help,
So it's
absolutely. You can see children that are troubled
exactly.
and how you can help them.
I'm able to help them, and
Yeah.
I can see different things that somebody not in psychology might not see.
Right.
So I see why he's doing that. Because number one, you're working with people and families, so to
Exactly,
speak.
yeah.
And then you'll get that business education, which you're going to need anyway. You're also very quiet, softly spoken. So to have him as a teacher, I'd want you.
Yeah.
Because I listen to some of the kids now, and she's yelling all the time, So you'd be very good at it.
Thank you.
But I love the way you're going, the way you're setting yourself up
Yes.
I really appreciate that.
to get all those different steps in.
Thank you very much.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just so, I don't know, blown away by the fact, because I remember you just as a
Oh, you
just
know
a
him when he
wee
was
fart.
wee?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Don't they
just
hate that?
what a great young man you've grown into, and you're going to do really well at this. I know you will.
I really appreciate it.
sure.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Yeah, so I just want to know, touching back on the painting,
Yeah.
do they send you for training?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll I'll be getting trained as well, and then I will be doing training for my employees. I also have a business coach, which is an incredible thing about this program is he coaches 20 other operators just like myself, and he guides me through the sales, through the recruiting, through the marketing, through everything. If I have a question, I go straight to him. He can help me out, so that's amazing. I forget where I was going with this point.
That's okay, but I have a question for you. Come to me, because I've called you and I want my whole upstairs painted.
Oh yeah, so what's your sales pitch?
What's your sales pitch?
So preferably what I'd do is I would call you, I'd ask you a few questions about the project, and then I'd set up a time that works for both you and myself to give you the quote, and we'd go from there. So I'd come to your house, give you the quote, walk it around, write it up for you, present it. I give you a client manual. It has everything about the program, any information you might need, and also information about myself, references, and about me letter, past work that has been done. And
if I can't decide on a color, do you help me?
We do. You don't have to decide a color on the day of. I've got a swatch with an overwhelming amount of colors, actually.
That won't work for me.
There's a lot of colors.
Give me 2.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'll still wait 3 days.
So, yeah, you got all the time in the world to decide. So when it's closer to the time of the project, you can let me know if you've decided. But
so what would the benefit be of someone going with you and your company than a regular company that's been here in Owen Sound? You know what I mean?
One thing is, obviously I'm a student, so this is an experience that not many people, especially in past times, that not many people have had this opportunity before. So you're choosing to support students, help pay tuition, help pay rent, and everything on my end. And I'm gaining life skills that are just truly amazing and are going to propel me for the best in the future. And I'm just super excited for it. So. Yeah.
I think that's what you and I like, Lois, is the fact that we always want to help those that are trying and working hard to do better for themselves. So, you know, I know there's other painting companies in the area, but when you come to me, I'm thinking he's starting out, he's building himself.
Yeah.
You'd be the first person I would call.
Thank you.
I think that's amazing, and I think that in order to support you, because you're putting yourself through school.
Yes.
Right? I think that's great.
Thank you.
Good for you. Your mom must be proud. She really will when you go into business together.
That's right. She doesn't know it yet.
She doesn't know it yet, but
Well, I hope she's a little proud anyway.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she is.
Absolutely.
I know I would be.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you're going to be at home here doing quotes and that for the next month, or how long are you
here? Or just
here?
weekends?
So I have it's pretty much just weekends. So my schedule right now is Monday through Thursday. I have classes, exams, whatever it might be. So I'm in Waterloo at Laurier in class, and then Thursday night I'll come home. So that Friday, Saturday, Sunday I can spend investing on the business, giving quotes, marketing, visiting clients, whatever it might be, and then rinse and repeat.
So what we need to do is we're going to put it on our screen. I want your email.
Yeah.
And we would like your phone number so that people at home can see it and think, you know what, we're going to call him.
Perfect.
So if you could give that to us.
Yeah. So my phone number is 519-375-7312. And my email is a little bit long, but it's Connor M Studentworks, CONNOR, just a letter M, studentworks@gmail.com.
Well, that's easy.
And there's a website that they can check out.
Yes.
The program, and
so
that
if you just go to www.studentworks.com, brings you right to our website, and you can get a free estimate there, and I'll show up right at your door for you.
Awesome.
Estimate, square footage or room?
Square footage.
Okay.
Mostly linear footage, whatever it might be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll paint half a room?
I'll paint, if you want it, half a room. That works with me.
No.
All right.
Anyway, so thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Connor, for coming. I know you're a busy boy, but
thanks very much for having me.
You're a lovely young man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
See you soon.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
Saturdays, it's hockey like you've never seen before. Welcome to the NHL Hockeyverse. It's the place where real data of NHL action is transformed, literally, into animations. Combining NHL Edge puck and player tracking data with animations to show hockey like never before.
Let's go inside the helmet.
That's right. This is no video game. The NHL Hockeyverse Matchup of the Week, Saturdays at noon on Sportsnet. Saturdays, it's hockey like you've never seen before. Welcome to the NHL Hockeyverse. It's the place where real data of